Hi, my name is Qinghua Li. For your convenience, you can call me Li. Okay, I learned from Miss Bob Proctor and I share with you. Today we're talking about understanding the law of attraction. Anyway, I told you guys after I'm learning, so I take a lot of screenshots. So I save some of those images so teaching me so I can remind me what I learned. Anyway, so today we focus on the understanding the law of attraction. This is Miss Bob Proctor. Do you know in 2006, when The Secret hit the street, 500 million people have been impacted by the movie and the book. Rhonda Byrne made up her mind she wanted to change 1 billion lives. Well, she's well on her way to doing that. And the basic of The Secret and the essence behind The Secret was the law of attraction. Do you know Andrew Carnegie talking about the law of attraction in 1908 when he was mentoring Napoleon Hill? I started to study this information in 1961. 25 years later, I wrote the book You Were Born Rich. On the page 109 in that book was the law of vibration and attraction. You see, vibration and attraction go together. Attraction is a secondary law. Vibration is a primary law. Everything vibrates. The law of vibration decreases that nothing rests. Everything moves. We literally live in an ocean of motion. A lot of people that are talking about the law of attraction don't understand it in any depth. They may have a shallow understanding of it, but I think you want to know it and know it well. And I have found that understanding this law will definitely change your life. Just go to our website, download You Were Born Rich, because the truth is you were born rich. Most people are just a little short of money. But they all have deep reservoirs of talented ability within us. The Proctor Gallagher Institute is all over the world, and we have people that represent our company all over the world. I have found this information to be absolutely fascinating. So over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to ask you to really think. And why should you? Because you can have virtually anything you want. Now, before we get into law of attraction in any depth, I want you to stop and think about the goals that you are working on. Most people are involved in A-type goals. A-type goals are going after what you already know how to do. Go out and see a person say they got goal to get a new car. Well, you might ask them, have you ever had a new car? Oh yeah, I have 2 or 3 of them. Been known for a long time to have to get a new car. That's not a goal. That may be something you want to do. And they certainly should if that's what they want. A goal is something we set that's going to draw the best out of us. The goals are not to get, that's a side benefit. Goals are to grow. Well, generally, if a person graduated from going after what they know how to do, they're going to after what they think they can do. It's called B-type goal. I hope here, maybe when I'm reading, you can confuse. Basically, they're talking about if you know how to get it, that means is A-type goal. But here, if B-type goals, meaning you go after what you think you can do. Now, doing what you think you can do, there's no inspiration in it. There's no real growth to it. It's sort of a little game of manipulation. if she does this, if he does that, if I can get this, then I could reach this goal. I want you to really understand this law. And when you understand it, you're going to start to operate it on totally different vibration. You are going to move into a whole new world. You're going to start stretching. And that's what you really want to do. You see, you are God's highest form of creation. You have been dealt with mental tools that enable you to create. The C-type goal is a creative goal. That's going after what you really want. Remember, like Miss Bob Proctor keep asking Sandy, what do you really want? What do you really, really want? See, that's if you really know what you want, that's the C-type goal. You have to create. Anyway, you don't know how to get it, but you know you're going to get it. Stop and think in history. The Wright brothers didn't know how to get the plane in the ground, but they knew they were going to get it in the ground. Ed Hillary did not know how to. He was going to get it top of the mountain, but he knew he was going to top the mountain. So what do you really want? Just come on with me and daydream for a few minutes, and I'm going to show you some of the rules that you can follow. People that have done great work didn't know how they were going to do it. If you can see it, you don't have to know how to get it. Your life will change. Just see you are a whole lot more than what you appear to be the surface. This is a picture taken from a curling camera. You see, you and me, we are powerful. Look here. See, that's the picture take. Maybe this picture is too small so I can't see. Basically, you can see we have a power. We release the power. We have energy. Anyway, you have already within all that's required to attract whatever you want into your life. See, there are only two sources you can get about yourself. One is science and the other is theology. Both of them clearly indicated nothing is created or destroyed. If nothing created or destroyed, then everything already there. If not in one state, then another. My body is energy. If you hold your hand in front of you to look at like this, do you know that hand is changing at the rate of millions of cells per second? How is yours changing? You cast off millions of cells, 40, 50 million cells per second, and you recreate more. Do you know that we can create the life we want? We can put ourselves together. And also say, I put this together into the vibration that we have to be in to attract what we want to attract. Our whole world operation that way. See, he suggests, some people, they cannot concentrate, so he put the dot here so you can test your, kind of your focus. You see here, I want you to keep your eye on the ball, this ball. That's an interesting part. Now I don't remember exactly. I think last week also, for some reason, I always try to look into the sky. For some reason, I can see the picture like I told you, I don't have religions. I use the universe. So the universe, picture me in different ways. So in the sky, for some reason, I can see my face, and then all of a sudden, I saw this little green ball, and then it started getting bigger. So like I said, when you can focus, if like everybody different. I think some people, they do meditation, but for me now I realize maybe because I'm focus on study, that's my kind of, meditation, just study. So when I get in deeper, so I can see more. Remember Ms. Bob Proctor saying, we have 5 senses. That's for like I would communicate with the environment, but you have to use your high faculty. That's the way it really get into what you really want, because we can see the invisible world. Anyway, let's continue. It's an invisible world. It's where only one person can see it, you. Only one person can see it, me. Earl Nightingale put it well. I spent 5 years working with Earl. It was a marvelous experience, he said. This great dream, this surging, dynamic, invisible to all the world, except to the person who holds it. It's responsible for every great advance of humankind. Now you see, this is a word we relate to down here. This is the visible word, the physical word. Oh, for some reason this part is shut up. Anyway, here. And we live through our sense. We go by what we see, hear, smell, touch, taste and touch. We get a report card and we let the report card tell us what kind of students we are. Let's understand that anything we see outside, it's something inside, because everything starts from here. But then he mentioned, because remember we are here, but you want to go up here, so we have a space to close here, right? And that's what he said. It's space here that we want to close. We want to understand how to close that space. How do we go from where we are to where we want to be? That's an interesting question, right? And he said, this is a mind game. You must understand the mind. If you're really going to make it happen, and when you study this and start to understand it, then you attract according to the vibration you are in. You start to understand that you control the vibration. Your brain is an electric switch station. As you activate your brain cells, you alter the vibration you are in. As you alter the vibration, you alter what you attract into your life. You're going to understand how to control the vibration, and you can do that. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the quick lessons in it. And when you get it, everything will change. Paradigm. Remember we're talking about you have to change your paradigm, otherwise nothing change. So now basically you change your paradigm, you're changing your change your vibration. Anyway, here. Paradigm is a mind program. It's programming in your subconscious mind that's controlling your behavior. Think of this for a moment. You already know how to do better than you're doing, but you're not doing it. Everybody does, but the part of our mind that knows things and the part of that control our behavior, 2 different parts. Let's talk about your part, your mind, and your paradigm. The paradigm is a programming in the subconscious mind that controls our behavior. And this Dr. Fleet understands this, but he talking about nobody see the mind, right? But for eliminate all the confusion, so he made the picture, because he said that mind is activity, is not the thing. But if we don't see this as a human being, we don't see the picture, and we cannot understand it. So he make a stick person. Here you see here, this big circle is our mind, but the 2 part, the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and our body. When I see this, I'm even thinking, see, the way he's thinking is smart, even though from outside we see us, our body is small, but no, our body is bigger than the brain, right? But now think about all the powers here. So this one, it's really bigger actually. Anyway, let's continue to see the picture. Of course, Mr. Bob Proctor said that's the most magnificent idea he ever learned over his 50-something years. And then one of, see, now I show you something also. Just when I take a picture, but sometimes the translation different, so I'm just kind of confused. So I try to learn. See, this is basically the guy's name who showed me about Proctor about this thing, because he tried to figure out why he from losing to winning until this land Wandewall. I don't know, maybe this French name is like so long for me. But anyways, as soon as he shared with him, all of a sudden he put everything together. That's why from then on, he's just thinking, I want to teach this to everyone. He want everybody knows or have the life like he has. Remember, we're talking about we are surrounded with greatness. See, when people great, they want to share with you. They don't hide their secret because they know we are dealing with infinite. So that's also, like I said, whatever you do, so don't put you as a competition mood, thinking about, I have to win, I can get more, the other ones, if I don't get more, they will get more. No. You deal with infinite. The universe have everything for everybody as long as you're creative, so you will get it. And also focus on what you helping others. Remember, I told you guys after I lost my job at the beginning, I learned online business. I didn't really make money, but I don't blame them. When I'm choosing the project, I'm still love a partner with Anthony and Russell Brunson's One Funnel Away Challenge. If not that, I wouldn't come to further like this. Then, of course, everybody focus on different, because for me, we all know we need the money, but then if you only focus on money, you cannot be really successful, because think about the money you have to earn. And now every time I'm thinking, maybe I don't helping more people yet. That's why I don't get what I get. If I have serving enough people, I will get what I learn, right? Anyways, let's continue. Like I said, that's like a major thing. If you only go after money, you wouldn't be go too far. Okay, anyway, let's continue talking about Mr. Bob talk instead, because he said we taught to go by what we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. We are trained it that way. As little kids, we just learned it. We let outside words controlling us. We are programmed genetically the moment of our conception. See, I remember I told you guys, he was woke up at age 26. I was joking, I was woke up at age 52 by him. I didn't know we have high faculty until he talking about this way. Because think about, we have the ability to think. We can think anything we want. You and I become to what we think about. Of course, when we have we can think, so of course we can choose to. Remember when all the power flows through us to our conscious mind? We can think, because basically it's not negative or positive. We choosing it's a positive or negative. Like people start getting worried, getting doubt. That's why they start getting fear, go to the wrong part. But if we think, this information is good for my goal, I take it. If not, I reject it. But because all the newspapers, and TVs, everything, a lot of them is very negative information. We know they are true, but if it doesn't help your goal, you can reject it. It's not like we ignore it. We just don't want to spend your focus there, because now your mind can control what you're thinking, and then it can decide for your vibration. You see here, when we're talking about the conscious mind, you can accept or reject, but not your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind only accept everything. Remember, if you leave your subconscious mind wide open, You let all those negative information get into. That's why you stay in the bad vibration. And also you see here, the vibration you are in, whatever information you impress, you must accept. It has no, like this is talking about when you impress them to the subconscious mind, because subconscious mind cannot reject. And also, subconscious mind cannot tell different between the real or imagined. Thinking about here is very important. Remember, if subconscious mind doesn't know what is real, what's imagined, you would rather put a beautiful picture, right? That's like your land. Whatever you plant, they give you back. So you should use your image, imagination, the beautiful image to put inside. You see here? When what we impress upon the subconscious, that controls vibration you are in. The vibration you are in is a frequency that you are operating on. When you impress, when you imagine it, whether you hear or read, it's get involved, emotional involved. If you are operating on the negative frequency, you're going to feel bad. Feeling is just a word we invented to describe our conscious mind of vibration we are in. We all vibrate. We all on the level of vibration. You see here, we're talking about become tuned in to your own feeling. Be aware of what's happening. Because now I understand when I'm kind of in the the down mood, I tell myself, oh, my mind can let me change it. So I start either thinking something good. I know it's take time to train that way, but now at least I know from the conscious, I know I have ability to control myself, right? And also that's an important thing. Like, we all try to figure out, what's going on outside, make us upset or those kind of things. Now you have a power to thinking different, use your perception, see the thing. When you understand, you don't get mad when they act that way. And you know why, because, through your study, you will know all this different type of person, they have different background. That's why they react that way. But for yourself, now you have ability to control, right? Also here, of course, he continued talking about he gave one example talking about when Einstein said something match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. That's why I give you guys some. You can laugh at me. That's okay. I told you guys late July this year, right? I'm getting hooked with Mr. Bob Proctor and Oprah Winfrey's, wisdoms. So I was thinking, we're thinking on different frequency. So I thought I changed my frequency already. So I just make some videos. I call Oprah. I feel like, can you hear me? Those kind of thing. Because now I know back. That's okay. We made mistake. Whatever you learn, just be brave. Acting, even silly. That's okay. Like I said, we learn on the way. But basically, that means I didn't know that knowledge. I thought, now I know this information, so my frequencies just change. No, that's not true. I have to change my subconscious mind, all those paradigm. I really make myself in different vibration. That's how I can change my frequency. But anyway, even when I talk to Oprah on those videos, I was joking, either in the future we're going to laugh at each other. But I know someday we're going to meet. Anyways, that's also when you make your goal. You don't know how to get it, but you will get it. That's important, okay? Anyway, so let's hear. See, you'll be thinking on the frequency, right? So now you're the one to control everything. Remember, because when he understands the law of attraction, but This is just the second law. So vibration is a primary. So you, from now on, whatever get into here, use your reason, use your perception, try to thinking the positive side. Remember, Miss Bob Proctor talking, everything has good part inside. So training your body, you're training your mind to pick up the positive side. But that's the only way when you feel good, you will be in the good vibration. That's how you attract good thing. I hope you learn something. But anyway, like I told you guys, maybe once in a while we have to, whatever I learn, I getting different, so I share with you more, maybe repetition, but don't ignore the repetition. Think about Miss Bob Proctor read the one book from 1961. He still study every single day, read that. So never think about, I read that and already. You don't understand. Remember I told you, late July, I made the silly mistake. I thought I'm on a different frequency already, so I called Mr. Oprah. But then now I know it's me, it's this body should be in that frequency, thinking different, really change, and then can attract. Anyways, just know you have a power. When something gets into your mind, use your reason, use your perception, looking for good in everything. That's you will stay in the good vibration and you attract whatever you want in your life, right? Talk to you guys soon. Bye.